Here's your wrestling news for December 1st, 2025. Your headlines for today include WrestleMania 42 main events leak, surprise names in, fans outraged over Randy Orton snub. Why Austin Theory was forced into hooded return, backstage plans revealed. Huge backlash hits Paul Heyman after Survivor Series incident. Did Triple H quietly confirm another beloved tag team's future in jeopardy, split reportedly planned. Real heartbreaking reason Brock Lesnar broke character at Survivor Series, and more. Survivor Series Wargames may have closed out with chaos, but it's also quietly laid the foundation for two major Men's World Championship matches leading into WrestleMania 42. In the update, Bryan Alvarez confirmed that WWE's current direction is to move forward with Cody Rhodes vs. Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Championship and CM Punk vs. Braun Breaker for the World Heavyweight Championship on the grandest stage of them all in Las Vegas. The most notable point is that WWE is preferring to run Rhodes vs. Reigns for a third consecutive WrestleMania. Alvarez stated that this is indeed the plan, and the company is fully committed to going in that direction. Now WWE will need to craft a storyline compelling enough to keep fans emotionally invested in another chapter of their rivalry. According to internal discussions, several ideas were considered early on, including a potential Roman Reigns vs. CM Punk showdown, but Triple H ultimately finalized the lineup. Many fans also expected Cody to square off with Randy Orton. For weeks, Orton was rumored to return at Survivor Series Wargames to attack Cody Rhodes, allowing the Vision to steal the win. The expectation was that WWE would use that moment to launch a heated Rhodes vs. Orton feud, but Orton never appeared. His last match remains the October tag team bout on SmackDown, where he teamed with Rhodes against the Vision. After that loss, the Viper disappeared from WWE television. The anticipation for a Rhodes-Orton rivalry has existed for years. Cody once served as Orton's protege when he entered WWE from 2008, aligned with Orton during his heel run, and learning directly under him. But by 2024, that dynamic had shifted. Cody captured the undisputed WWE Championship while Orton was sidelined, and at one point, Orton even told Cody on air that he planned to pursue the title to earn his 15th World Championship. With Orton absent at Survivor Series, it now appears WWE has moved away from revisiting that feud. What Alvarez reported became even more evident during the Survivor Series main event, which offered a clear look at where WWE is heading. Braun Breaker pinned CM Punk after a blindside attack from a mystery man, putting Punk directly on a collision course with Breaker, as he now has every reason to chase him. After the match, Roman Reigns helped Punk back to his feet, but the real message came moments later when Cody Rhodes and Reigns locked eyes in a tense stare-down as the show went off the air, signaling that their rivalry is far from finished. Do you think WrestleMania 42's double main event, Cody Rhodes vs. Roman Reigns 3 and CM Punk vs. Braun Breaker, is the right direction? Is WWE relying too heavily on rematches, or are these stories still far from over? Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know where you stand. Enjoying the video? A quick like goes a long way in helping us grow and deliver more wrestling news you care about. The mystery surrounding the masked man at Survivor Series Wargames is officially over, and now we know why exactly Austin Theory joined the Vision. After hours of speculation online, multiple reputable outlets, including Body Slam and Fightful, confirmed that the hooded figure was indeed Austin Theory. This immediately shut down the wider theories circulating online, including claims that the masked man was Seth Rollins, Chris Jericho, or even Trick Williams. Theory's involvement wasn't random. According to Body Slam's Patreon report, WWE specifically chose this moment as a strategic way to reintroduce Theory to television. He'd been out since July with an undisclosed injury, and sources told Body Slam that this surprise reveal was WWE's planned vehicle to bring him back as a fully aligned member of the Vision. Body Slam also reported that officials backstage remain high on Theory, and the former US champion had strong internal support for a major return angle. With key decision makers pushing for him, Wargames was seen as the perfect launching pad to give Theory renewed momentum. Theory's career trajectory has been complicated. Under Vince McMahon, he was labeled the Chosen One, viewed as a future Cena-level star, and even defeated Cena at WrestleMania. But when Triple H took over WWE Creative, that push stalled almost immediately. Injuries, direction changes, and shifting priorities left Theory drifting. The big question many fans had last night was, what does this mean for Grayson Waller? The answer is WWE has quietly moved on. Theory and Waller teased a breakup for nearly a year, and with Theory's injury and Waller now associated with the New Day, that storyline's been shelved. Both men are heels, and trying to revive the breakup angle now would create awkward alignment issues. WWE appears content letting both go their separate ways. The closing moments of Wargames made one thing very clear: the presentation of Braun Breaker and Austin Theory was deliberate. After months of criticism that WWE wasn't elevating new stars, Triple H capped Survivor Series by spotlighting two top prospects under the age of 30. It felt like a mission statement, perhaps even a course correction. If the reaction online is any indication, fans have been waiting for a move like this. What do you think about Austin Theory joining the Vision? And is WWE finally ready to build around the next generation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Another major question floating around among fans was simple: why was Austin Theory forced to return as the hooded figure? According to F4W Online, the answer lies in a far more complicated creative shuffle than most people realized. WWE's internal plan from the beginning was for Austin Theory to align with the Vision. He was actually supposed to return before Survivor Series as a full-fledged member of the Wargames match, but everything changed the moment Jacob Fatu went down with an injury. That single setback forced WWE to reshuffle its top stories, and the fallout directly affected Theory's timeline. Fatu's absence led WWE to move the Cody Rhodes vs. Drew McIntyre feud forward by an entire month to fill the sudden gap. Since Cody was now deeply involved with McIntyre, the company decided that both men needed to be inserted into the Wargames match. From a creative standpoint, WWE felt Drew McIntyre fit the Wargames environment better than Austin Theory, so Theory was quietly pulled from the match and repurposed as the masked attacker for a dramatic reveal later in the night. In short, Theory wasn't left out because of lack of faith, he was shifted around because the storyline landscape changed overnight. What do you think? Did WWE make the right call reshuffling Theory's return, or should he have been inside Wargames from the start? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. A tense post-show moment involving Paul Heyman and a young WWE fan is gaining major traction online. The clip, which has been circulating across social media, shows Heyman leaving the arena alongside Logan Paul while surrounded by security following the premium live event. As the group made their way through the backstage exit area, two security guards attempted to hold back a young fan who moved toward Heyman. Despite their efforts, the boy managed to slip through and made physical contact with him. Heyman appeared visibly irritated by the unexpected interaction and quickly pushed the young fan away before continuing toward the exit. With Logan Paul and the security team still escorting him, Heyman didn't stop or address the situation, and the group kept walking as the moment passed in just a few seconds. Even though the incident was brief, it sparked a split reaction online. Some fans argued that Heyman was simply protecting his personal space following a high-pressure exit, while others questioned whether pushing the child was an appropriate response, especially in such a controlled environment. The moment has now opened up a wider conversation about security, personal boundaries, and fan behavior at WWE events, particularly when emotions are high right after major shows like Survivor Series. What's your take on the situation? Did Paul Heyman cross a line, or was this just an instinctive reaction to an unexpected encounter? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. WWE appears to be hinting at a potential mixed tag pitting Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan against Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez, a matchup many fans would love to see unfold on Raw. Liv Morgan made a dramatic return at Survivor Series, stepping back into the spotlight after 4 months away with a dislocated shoulder. Her timing couldn't have been more impactful. In the closing seconds of Dominic's match against John Cena, Morgan slipped in, tricked Cena, and delivered a low blow that allowed Dom to capitalize and reclaim the Intercontinental Championship. Now that Dominic and Morgan have reunited on screen, the dynamic inside Judgment Day is shifting once again. While Dominic's closeness with Roxanne Perez developed during Liv's absence, the tension between the two women was there from the start. Liv didn't like Roxanne from the moment Balor introduced her to the group. Now, dirt sheets are reporting that the tension will set the stage for the next chapter. A confrontation between Liv and Roxanne on Raw could easily escalate into a full-blown rivalry, dragging Dominic and Balor into the conflict. That friction could be the first major crack in the Judgment Day heading into WrestleMania season. If the group finally fractures, WWE may ultimately move toward a mixed tag match, Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan versus Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez, a clash that would put every piece of this storyline collision course into motion. WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque didn't get a quiet moment during his post-show appearance at the 2025 WWE Survivor Series. As he addressed the live audience, the crowd quickly took control of the segment with chants that were impossible to ignore, even if Triple H refused to acknowledge them. While Triple H delivered his on-camera remarks, fans broke out into chants for Edge and even started singing his entrance theme, Metalingus, right in the middle of the segment. During the interruption, he continued speaking and never reacted or addressed the chants. And that wasn't the only message the crowd sent WWE's way. The chants grew louder and more pointed as the segment went on, with fans shouting, "We want Edge, MJF, Saudi, and we want Mania." The Edge chants come at an especially complicated moment for WWE. Adam Copeland, better known as Edge, is still under AEW contract and has stated publicly that he won't be a free agent anytime soon. Back in April 2025, Copeland confirmed that his AEW deal runs well into 2026, shutting down any immediate hope of a WWE comeback. Even so, fans clearly haven't let go of the idea. The reaction to Survivor Series sent a very clear message whether or not Triple H was ready to answer it. Do you think Edge should at least be invited with the other celebrities who are expected to be there? Sound off in the comments. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss's tag team has been one of the most consistent bright spots on WWE television in 2025. Their partnership has showcased a fresh, more authentic side of Flair, as fans have praised how the duo's chemistry has elevated both women. But despite their success, there's growing concern that the team may be approaching its end. On the post-Survivor Series show, Flair openly addressed her future and hinted that she may be ready to move back into singles competition. In her own words, Flair said she doesn't know what the future holds, but she's more than willing to chase her singles goals again. She explained that whether that means continuing to win alongside Alexa Bliss or stepping up to challenge names like Jade Cargill or Stephanie Vaquer, Flair emphasized that she has always chased certain goals, and now she's ready for wherever her journey takes her. Despite Flair's comments, there's still plenty of equity left in the ongoing storyline with Bliss. The dynamic between them remains one of the strongest character arcs in the women's division, and many hope WWE won't rush into splitting them for separate singles runs before the timing feels right. Will WWE keep Flair and Bliss together a little longer, or is a singles push already on the horizon? Brock Lesnar may be one of WWE's most intimidating performers, but he quietly showed a different side of himself at Survivor Series, and almost nobody noticed it in real time. Lesnar's been on quite a run in 2025, breaking character more times than fans are used to seeing. From ripping his pants on SmackDown, to slipping on the entrance ramp, to even placing his cowboy hat on Braun Breaker's head, the Beast has been letting more of his personality show. At last night's show, he added another moment to that list. After he and his Wargames team, Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, Drew McIntyre, and Braun Breaker secured the victory, the cameras briefly captured Lesnar interacting with a young fan at ringside. While the rest of his team posed for the traditional post-match shot, Lesnar's attention drifted elsewhere, focused entirely on the child in front of him. Early fan speculation on social media suggested the young man might be battling cancer, but that may not actually be the case. Comparing footage from the show, Charlotte Flair greeted a young fan in a completely different area, making the two interactions unrelated. Instead, many fans now believe the child Lesnar approached was Nick Khan's daughter, who was seated at ringside with his family. Lesnar wasn't the only one who broke character in the moment. Bronson Reed and Logan Paul also stepped away from the post-match visual to interact with the young fan, choosing a genuine connection over kayfabe and creating a moment that the family will likely never forget. Don't miss our next video coming at 5:30 p.m. Eastern with all the latest wrestling updates. Smash that bell icon and select all notifications so you're always in the loop.